Hello children, welcome to the offline classes. Third standard SST, page number 223. All of you open page number 223. In the previous class already you have studied what is the meaning of plains, valleys, mountains, mountain peak, plains, plateaus. Yes children, today we are going to study about the deserts. Today we are going to study about the deserts. Deserts cover 1/7 of the earth's land area. The desert is covered the land of area on the earth 1/7. 1/7 of the earth land area it has covered. These are dry regions with very little or no rainfall. This area is not getting the rain. Then this is dry region area. Some deserts are sandy. Some are sandy. Some are rocky. See here children, the desert, this is the region with very little or no rainfall, and some areas covered sandy, some areas covered rocky. See here, this is the Antarctica. The Antarctic desert, this is the Antarctic desert. South Polar Desert, this is South Polar Desert, is the world's largest desert. What is this? This is the world alle ಇದು ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂಥ desert. You have to remember this one children. The Antarctic desert is the world's largest desert. It is the coldest and windiest place in the world. It is very cold. In this area we are getting very cold and wind. Place in the world, the Arctic desert, this is North Polar Desert. Antarctic is South Polar Desert. Arctic is North Polar Desert. See here children. Antarctic desert is South Polar Desert. Arctic desert is North Polar Desert. Is just a little smaller than the Antarctic desert. Listen carefully this one. This desert is little smaller than, not big, little smaller than Antarctic desert. Okay children, little bit difference. The Sahara desert, you have to underline these keywords. In North Africa, where it is, Sahara desert is in North Africa. Where it is the Sahara desert in North Africa is this is the third largest land, the third largest and the largest non-polar desert in the world. See here children, Sahara desert, it is in the North Africa and it is third largest and the largest non-polar desert in the world. See here children, Sahara desert, this is the sand, this is the sand. See here children, what are sand dunes? They have asked here some questions. Find out these questions. What are sand dunes? Which plant grows well in sandy desert? Which plant grows well in sandy deserts? Names of 3 animals other than camels and that live in sandy desert. Listen to this one question. Names 3 animals other than camels. Camels ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು that live in sandy deserts. See here children, you have to think this one. Then Answer me tomorrow. Read once again lesson. Afterwards you have to getting the answer, and that time you have to tell me. Okay children, this is for your homework. Okay, this is for your homework. And next one we will go peninsula. What is this? Peninsula. What is the meaning of peninsula? A piece of land that is almost entirely bordered by water on 3 sides. How many sides? 3 sides. See here children, it is very important. The piece of land, little bit piece of land. This is the piece of land that is almost entirely bordered by water on 3 sides and is attached to a mainland. And it is attached to a mainland is called peninsula. It's called peninsula. See here children, this line. Next one, island. Island means a piece of land. A piece of land that is surrounded by water. Surrounded by water on all sides. Here 3 sides. Here all sides. But is not large enough to be called a continent. Enough to be called continent. Yes children. Archipelago. Archipelago, a large group of islands. A large group of islands. Okay children, see here. Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. Where it is? Sinai Peninsula is in Egypt. See here, this is the English Canal. This is Europe. This is Europe. This is Great Britain. See here. This is Great Britain. This is Europe. Here, Great Britain is an island. What is this? The Great Britain, it is an island. What is this? Island. Separated from the European mainland. It is separated. See here children. Separated from the European. In this place it has separated from the European mainland by the English Canal. See here, this is English Canal. It is Europe. It is separated from these. The Malaya Archipelago is the world's largest archipelago. See here children. This is very, very important. You have to remember it. Next one, turn the page. See here children. Names of water bodies. Names of water bodies. Names of water bodies. How many are there? Oceans. These are also water bodies. Seas, lakes, springs. Yes children. Where we get the water? Large bodies. These are the large bodies of salt water that surrounded the continents and cover more than 2/3 of the earth's surface. Oceans means the oceans are large bodies. Okay children, of salt water. Salt water means uppu neeru that surrounded the continents and cover more than 2/3 of the earth's surface. See here children, 2/3 of the earth's surface. See here, this is the earth's surface. Okay, this is the water bodies. These are all on the earth. Pacific Ocean, 46% of water there, and Atlantic Ocean, 23% of water is there. Indian Ocean, 21% of water. Southern Ocean, 6% of water. Arctic Ocean, 4% only. See here children, they have given here their percents of water on the earth surface. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. You have to remember this one. Which is the ocean is largest ocean? The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. The Atlantic and the Indian Oceans are almost the same size. The oceans which are same in size, the Atlantic and Indian. The Atlantic and Indian, because only 2% of water here. A difference between only 2%. So they have told here the Atlantic and the Indian Oceans are almost the same size. You should remember this one also, children. Then comes the Southern Ocean. The next one is Southern Ocean. This is 6% only. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest in size. Arctic, it is only 4%. It is very smallest ocean on the earth. See here, children. Seas. First we have studied already oceans. The next one, seas. See here, these are also smaller bodies of salt water. These are the large bodies of salt water. These are the smaller bodies of salt water that are connected to the ocean. These are connected to the oceans. Seas. These are connected to this one. Then seas can be partly bounded by land. See here, children. This line. Then lakes. Already you have seen these bodies of water that are surrounded by land. Bodies of water that are surrounded by land. Very large lakes are sometimes called seas. If the lakes are very big size, we call those seas also. Otherwise we call lakes. Sometimes which lakes bodies are very big or large, we call those seas also. Next one, springs. Very often water bubbles up from under the surface of the earth. Under the surface of the earth. This is mostly seen in mountain areas. Where we have to see in this one? Only we have seen this one in the mountain areas. Otherwise we can't see this other side. Okay, children? These are called springs. These are called spring. Very often water bubbles. Water bubbles. What do you mean by bubbles? Gullegalu anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. Water bubbles up from under the surface of the earth. This is mostly seen in mountain areas. Okay? Almost all we can see these bubbles up from under the surface in only mountain areas. Okay? These are called springs. This is the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is actually a lake. Dead Sea is actually lake. To spring means to move or jump up suddenly upwards or forwards. Upwards or forwards. These spring move or jump. Okay. The water from the springs either collects as a small lake or flows down the mountain as a small stream. Rainwater and melted snow and ice also flow down the mountains as a stream. See here, children. Okay. Many small streams join up to make a bigger stream which is called river. When we call this one river, many small streams, so many streams join up to make one bigger stream. On that time it will become river. Okay. When a stream or a river drops over the edge of a mountain, it forms a waterfall. When a stream, see here children, when a stream or river, this river or stream drops over the edge of the mountain, edge of the top, very top of the mountain, otherwise edge of the mountain, it forms a waterfall. When it flows very top of the mountain or edge of the mountain, we call it waterfall. The water flows, otherwise the stream or river drops over the edge of the mountain, it will become waterfall. when we are going to watch the waterfall. For example, so many waterfalls we have seen in every year. Are you going with your mother now? Or parents now? Yes, children. As the river loses the mountains, it flows through the plains where it is joined by smaller rivers. As the river leaves the mountains, it flows through the plains where it is joined by smaller rivers. These smaller rivers are called tributaries. What we call these? Tributaries. As the river leaves the mountains, it flows through the plains where it is joined by smaller river. If these river loses the mountains, flows through the plains joined by very smaller rivers, these smaller rivers are called tributaries. Means Upanadigalu. These are called Upanadigalu. The river finally flows into the sea. The river finally flows into the sea, the point where it meets the sea. See here, this is very, very important. The river is there now. This is finally flows into the sea. The river is finally flows into the sea. This point where it meets, where it meets the sea is called mouth of the river. What is this? Mouth of the river. Okay, children, turn the page. So here this is the autography of a river. They have given here so many rivers, mountains, where the seas, how to we identify the oceans and seas, lakes. Okay, that like, see here children, here one by one they have to connected each other. What we call, why we call those names. Okay, already have seen, studied also in the previous page. So you have to observe this picture. What is this? Why we call this like? This one, what is this? This one, what? What we call this name? That like you have to find this one. Tomorrow I will ask you children. Turn the page. Turn the page. I begin my journey as a glacier high up in the mountains. As I move slowly down the slopes, I reach a point where I begin to melt. I melt very slowly and begin to flow down the mountain in thin streams. As more ice melts, my volume is streams. Increases, my streams increases. I begin to move more swiftly over rocks and boulders. See here, gurgling happily, the sun's rays make my clean water glisten, and many human beings especially come to enjoy this sight. So many people will come to watch or enjoy it in this place. They have to come or visit this place. On that time they will get the many enjoyment. They have got very happy. It is very nice place to see. En route I meet other streams from different glaciers and we join up to make a bigger stream called a river. Yes, no children. As I flows across the plains, smaller rivers called tributaries. Very smaller rivers join me. I become bigger and bigger, swelling in volume. I make my own path over the land. Sometimes I am so wide that my other shores is not visible to man. Sometimes we can't see. Okay? I move swiftly and noisily across the lands till I finally reach my mouth where I meet the sea and disappear into it. Yes, children, Earth's surface. Okay? The Earth refers to the third planet in our solar system. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system. World, it means refers to all the people, countries, flora and fauna that is found within the planet Earth. Mountains are Earth's tallest landforms. Yes or no, children? Yes, these mountains form part of chain or range. Hills are mountains that are not very high. The lowlands between two mountains or hills are called valleys. Flat land which is much higher than the land around it is called plateau. Plains, large areas of flat level lands. Deserts are dry regions with very little or no rainfall. Deserts can be sandy or rocky. Land which is surrounded by water on three sides is called peninsula. Land which is entirely surrounded by water on all sides is called island. This is very important. The water on three sides, the water on all sides. This is peninsula, this is island. The large group of islands is called archipelago. Okay, children, you have to remember these points. In this lesson, studied tells about all the world and how many oceans, how are they, lakes, streams, rivers, peninsulas. Then what we understood? Yes, children, oceans and seas are large bodies, mountains, mountain peaks, peninsula, valleys, so many things, so many matters we have studied, no, children? Yes. Oceans and seas are large bodies of salt water that surrounded the continents. Lakes, streams and rivers are freshwater bodies. A river usually begins its journey as a glacier high up in the mountains and ultimately disappears into a sea after flowing across hundreds of kilometers. Okay, children, these are the questions they have given here. We will send you later. Afterwards you have to write in your given workbook. Okay, children, read these lessons once again. If you have any doubts, ask me tomorrow. I will solve it. Okay, children, take care. Bye.